Hi everyone and welcome back to your third lesson for this week in maths. Today we are going to be focusing on applying our knowledge to divide and solve worded problems. Okay, so before we begin today, all you are going to need is a pencil, some paper and some objects for you to do your division if you need. So the first thing we're going to do today is our flashback 4. So now is an opportunity for you to pause the video and solve these questions. Again, please stop the video on this page and solve the following questions. So, our problem of the day today is about these children. They are playing a game, but the issue is that they don't know how many counters they each need. So question A is asking you to share the 12 counters equally between the 4 children. So you can see the counters are down here and they need to be shared between these 4 children. How many do they each get? And then the second part of the question is asking you the next game, one of them have lost, and that means that they are now out of the game. So there's only 3 left. So they now need to divide the 12 counters equally between them. How many do they each get? Please stop the video now and solve the following question. So I'm going to go through the answers with you now. So the first thing we've done is we have put all the 12 counters together. And I have grouped 4 because I have 4 children. And then I've given 1 each. Now I've grouped the second group of 4 and I've given them counters. And then finally, I've given them the last set of 4 counters and I've shared them equally. And as you can see, they each have 3 because I have 1, 2, 3 groups and each child will have 3. And then part B, same thing again. What I have done is I have grouped them in my 4s, but instead I've given the extra counters to the others. So let's have a look at our first word problem for today. Mrs. Brown's chickens lay 20 eggs in a day. She puts 4 eggs in each box. How many boxes does she need for the eggs? So to solve this problem, what I'm going to do is I need to share how many. Well done if you said 20 at home, because it says 20 eggs. I'm going to highlight the key information, and she's putting them 4 eggs in each box. Okay, so that means in every box I need to put how many eggs? 4. Well done. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is 1 box. Now I'm going to make another box. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, I'm going to make another box. 1, 2, 3, 4. I will need to make another box. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to make one more box because I still have some eggs left. I'm just going to pop that up there and then put my 4 eggs in. 2, 3, 4. So I have shared 20 eggs into groups of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups. So that is one way that we could have solved this question. The other way we could have done it without drawing the boxes, all I would have needed to do is to group them in groups of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I would have drawn a circle around them. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my second group. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my third group. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my next group. And then finally 1, 2, 3, 4 to make up my last box and my last group. So that is another way we could have solved our problem. Or we could have used a number line. So we could have either started on 20 and jumped back, or we can start at 0 and jump in 4s, because we know 4 goes in each box. So 4, 8, because we know double 4 is 8. If you're stuck now, you could just count 1, 2, 3, 4, which ends up on 12. And then you jump back, and again, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to keep going until I get to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. So how many jumps did I need to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is 5. So Mrs. Brown would have needed 5 boxes for all of her eggs. I'm going to do another one with you now, and then you are going to be solving some questions independently today. So Mr. Brown now makes 10 biscuits. He shares them between his 2 children. How many biscuits will they each get? So I could easily just put 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Oops, there's not enough space. 1 and 1. So I could have done it in that way. Or what I could have done is used a number line and jumped back in 2s, because I know that I had 10 biscuits to begin with, and then it is going between 2 children. So that means I need to jump in 2s. So using my number line, I start on 10, not 20 this time, 10. And I'm going to jump back in 2s. 8, 6, 4, 2, and then to 0. Or I could have counted up from 0 up to 10. It doesn't make a difference. And how many groups? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So each child would get 5 biscuits. And as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now it is going to be your turn. So using the methods that we've just learned, so you could use a number line, you can use objects, you could draw it out. It's totally up to you which method you would like to use today. And you are going to solve the following questions. So question 1, I look after 5 dogs. You can see he's down here and he has his 5 dogs. I have 30 biscuits to share equally between them. How many biscuits can I give to each dog? So you can stop the video now, because I'm going to continue reading the next few questions. Number 2. Adults can take 5 children each to the cinema in their cars. If 20 children are going to the cinema, how many cars are needed to take them? Question 3. I bake 20 buns. If I put 2 in each bag for my cake stall, how many bags will I fill? And as you can see, I put the cupcakes underneath for you to use as a model. Question number 4. I have 20 spare Pokemon cards. I share them equally between my 10 friends. How many cards will they each get? And then finally, your challenge for today is, can you make your own division word problems for your family to solve? Once you have completed these activities, please upload them onto Tapestry, and I look forward to seeing all your fantastic work. Bye, you one.